Hello and welcome to another edition of Moxi Moments with me, Todd Steinberg, your Master Teacher Training Specialist with Windermere Services Company. In today's episode, we are going to talk about how to add transactions to the flow. This is where you're really working the MoxiWorks system. You are getting people set up and you're telling MoxiWorks whether or not you're working with a buyer or a seller and where they are at in that sales flow process. In addition, you got to know how to add transactions to the flow in order to take advantage of the just listed, just sold announcement. And then finally, what we're going to do is we're going to go through my methodical setup process in getting things rolling with Moxi. So, how do you add a transaction to the flow? You do it by way of contact. So, you click on the contact, you choose marketing plan, and then you simply decide where do they belong in your flow. Are they a prospect? Are they active? Are they pending? Are you getting set to close a deal in escrow? So you choose what zone you want to add them to, or you can simply click on the big green button and move them in the next step. So that's it. Pretty simple. Once I click on an option, let's say I'm going to make this person an active transaction, it then prompts me to choose, are they a buyer or seller? Once I choose one, in this case a buyer, the system will then prompt me with some additional information. Name the transaction. Name it anything you want. It automatically comes up with the name of your person and then buyer, seller, whatever they are. And then you choose, is this an MLS driven property? Meaning, is it in the MLS? Can I plug in an MLS ID? Or is it non-MLS? Is this a for sale by owner? Is this a transaction that you're co-listing with another agent? Is this a transaction that's in another MLS area that is not your MLS area, but you happen to have two MLS IDs that you work? So you can choose any of those options for a non-MLS, and then you simply just plug in the required additional information. Now, area of interest comes up when you're dealing with a buyer. The system just wants to know, hey, where are they looking? You put in whatever you want. Zip code, MLS code area, heck, Disneyland. It doesn't matter. Put in something. Then what? Put in a target price. What's the potential sales price? What potentially could this close at? And if you're working with a buyer, hey, it could be a min-max. You can choose whatever. There's bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Who cares? All I care about is what am I going to earn in GCI. So make sure you put in a proper commission, either percentage or flat fee. Now, if you do have the MLS ID, we'll simply plug in that MLS number and the system finds it for you. Pulls up the property in a thumbnail, you click on that thumbnail, and voila! You have all the information show up. You simply confirm your commission percentage or flat fee, and then you hit done. Now, the cool thing happens. If this transaction is active and the system realizes, hey, you're the listing or selling agent, it has an MLS associated with it, the system will prompt you to send out that listing announcement. So you simply click on yes. It takes you directly in the task management side of Moxi where that announcement task lies, and then you click on email announcement in that green box, and then it prompts you to work through creating that announcement. Pulls all the information for you. You don't lift a finger. All you have to do is maybe type in your own message or use a canned message, whatever you want to do there. Confirm you're the listing or selling agent. Hit preview. The piece is automatically created for you, and then send it out. It's beautiful. And agents are getting leads off of this, guys. It's the most important thing you should be doing to stay top of mind with your clients after closing. So hey, send out those just listed, just sold announcements. Then what? Well, comes down to this. Take your time in getting set up in Moxi. There's no rush. There's no Jeopardy music playing in the background. Nobody's standing over your shoulder. Okay, well, maybe your managing broker is. Nah, just kidding. No, they're not. So, take your time. Organize people first. Get collaborators and personal contacts out of the system by adding them to those categories. And then choose what groups you want to add them to. You've created all those cool new groups. Add people to them. Then what? Then start adding people to those subscriptions. Get them in neighborhood news. Get them in the listing announcement subscription. And then finally start moving them into the sales flow. Pending, active, prospects, whatever. Get them in the flow. And as always, my friends, when it comes to learning new technology, all you have to remember is that one simple thing: have fun and play. This is a great toy. Get in there and play around with it. Thank you very much, and see you next time.